So while I'm waiting for a Half-Life 2 video to process so I can upload it onto YouTube at a later date, I thought I'd fancy a cup of tea. Now usually I drink something along the lines of PG Tips, because it's a pretty nice cup of tea once it's made with the fine tea bags that PG Tips have provided us with for quite a while. Nothing special about it, it's just black tea, probably quite processed black tea, but for the money it's a nice cup of tea it makes, if that made sense. I've also started drinking other tea as well. I've also started drinking green tea. I used to drink it a lot, and I've just started drinking it again for health reasons. I don't know if it is healthy for you. Apparently it has got some stuff in it that's good, like antioxidants. I think fluoride as well in some cases. Fluoride's supposed to be good for the teeth and other things and all that. Yeah, there you go. This is the decaf version because I tend to drink quite a lot of this during the day, about at least 2 or 3 cups a day. I think that might be overdoing it. I think I really only should be having just 1 or 2 a day, but whatever. But yes, decaf green tea, which is nice. It's an acquired taste, but once you've got the brewing time right, because the thing about green tea is you have to brew it for the exact amount of time, because if you get it wrong or right, well, if you get it right, it's a nice cup of tea, but if you get it wrong, it can be quite vile. But that's what I've been drinking as well. So yeah, I quite like my tea. However, there is a new type of tea that I've noticed. Well, not a new type of tea, but a tea that I've been meaning to try, but haven't tried for some time because it's just been sitting in my cupboard for a while. And then I saw it today and I thought, oh, go on then, let's try it today. Why not? So that particular tea is this one. Herbal tea. Yes, herbal tea from Japan, apparently. But the weird thing is well, it's in a can. Yeah, canned herbal tea. I suppose in a way it's not really that unusual, really. I have never really seen tea in a can. I've seen it in a glass bottle, because you can get iced tea and all that. But I've never seen it in a can, but here you go. It exists. Now, I bought this from Tesco's about a month ago. Just never got around to drinking it or filming it for YouTube, but there you go. Yeah, I thought we'd try it today. So let's have a quick look at it. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the colour is absolutely hard to watch. The red on this is quite sharp, at least to my eyes anyway, so I won't stare at it for too long. So yeah, some big yellow letters. In English it says herbal tea. It says JDB Jiaduabao herbal tea. I have no idea if I've pronounced that correctly. Serve cold or hot. No preservatives added. So yeah, apparently you can serve this hot. I don't think there's any directions to do it on in regards to serving it hot, so I'm not sure if you just put it in a mug and then just heat it up in the microwave or something. I don't know. I'm going to try it cold because I don't want to mess up the heating process. So yes, it's slightly unusual, but if it says you can serve it hot or cold and it's in a can, I think this particular type of tea is meant to be served cold, at least on the go at the very least, unless you've got a portable microwave or something. I assume it's herbal tea in Japanese there as well. And then there's the ingredients. Crikey, these colours are sharp. Blind me out. If you're being blinded by this, I do apologise. Now then, I'm not going to really focus too much about all this text at the bottom here because it's pretty self-explanatory. What I'm going to focus on is the ingredients quickly, if my camera will focus on it. Well, sort of. You can just about see it there we go. So the ingredients are water, fair enough, sugar, of course, herbal extracts. You know, that's fair enough. I tend to put water in my tea, hot boiling water, add sugar to it for flavour if you want to, except green tea. I usually have green tea neat, so I don't have it with anything, but black tea I have with milk and sugar. Herbal extracts, that makes sense because it's herbal tea. And then it tells you the herbs that they've put in it. So there's mezona, white frangipani or frangipani, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. Microcos, chrysanthemum, I don't know. I don't know why saying it twice would help me pronounce it better, but I think that's something along those lines. Japanese honeysuckle, heel all, and Chinese licorice. That's nice. So yeah, you got quite a wide range of herbs in there, but the weird thing is the percentage, 0.19% of this is herbs. That means 99.81% is water and sugar. Yeah. So what that tells me before I open it up and give it a try is that it's going to be either very sweet or very watery. And if there is any herbal taste to it, these herbs must be potent as hell if you're only going to put 0.19%. And that's a combination of all these, by the way. So the actual percentage of each individual herb, I've got no idea. It's going to be absolutely minute. But these must be some pretty powerful herbs when it comes to flavour. Otherwise, this is going to be a very weak drink. So, yeah, odd is what I thought when I first saw that. But then I thought, well, I've got to try it now to see what it tastes like. So, what I'm going to do is, before I open her up, I have got a container or vessel to put the tea in. Taken from Stuart Ashen's, the appropriate glass or inappropriate glass. I can never quite understand what he means or what he's actually saying, either it's appropriate or inappropriate. But either way, that's what we're going to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open her up. Hopefully she doesn't explode everywhere. I don't know if it's fizzy or not. That's the one thing. And then I'm going to try and pour this in without messing it up. There we go. Right. Well, it's about the right colour that I was expecting. Oh, crikey. Can I get it all in the glass? I can! How about that? I think these glasses, this is a large wine glass, by the way. I think these are 330 mils. This is 310. You'll have to take my word for it because the camera won't focus on it. But yeah, it's 310 millilitres. You can just about see it there. Right, go away, can. Let's have a look at it. Right, so it's definitely a colour. And from the lighting, it's sort of a pinky browny colour. Quite odd. Didn't expect that, I suppose. I was expecting a browny colour at the very least, but pinky brown? I don't know. Can't really get a better lighting of it, sadly. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, pinky brown maybe, or just brown, but because it's a yellow light hue to it, perhaps it's making it pinky. I don't know is the honest answer to that. Right then, by the way, it looks different. It's not like any tea I've seen before, although there are teas of this colour that you can get in shops. That isn't Japanese, of course. I've just never seen one. So I'm going to give her a smell to see what she smells like. Sweet and I don't know, sweet and tangy, I guess. It's kind of difficult to say. It doesn't really smell herby, or at least not herby in the sense that I would make it out to be. But yeah, kind of like a weak Coca-Cola. That's what it sort of smells like, a very weak Coca-Cola. But there you go. Right then, well, I guess that's there's nothing else to it but to try it, or nothing else much to it but to try it. So, bottoms up. Yeah, that's very syrupy, sugary. Not really that herby at all, I've got to be honest with you. It just tastes like coloured sugar water. Yeah, it's not really that pleasant actually, to be honest with you. Ooh. Yeah, basically very sugary water. It's almost syrupy. It hasn't quite got the thickness of a syrup. It's got the viscosity or the texture or taste of water, but yeah, it's as if somebody's given you a cold glass of water, stuck a load of sugar in it, dissolved it, and then put the tiniest amount of flavour. That's not pleasant at all. It might taste better if it's hot. I am tempted to heat it now, actually. In fact, I might just go and do that. So I'll be back in a bit with a heated and probably a mug. I'm not going to heat the wine glass, sadly, but a heated mug of this tea. And we'll see if it tastes any different. So I shall be back in a sec. Well, I've heated it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. And there's Mr. Happy on my mug, trying to cheer me up for this taste test. So thank you, Mr. Happy. I hope I will be happy after trying this. I'm going to give it a whiff. Oh, it smells a little bit more herby now that I've heated it. I'm not sure if I've heated it enough, really, because I'm not quite sure how long you're supposed to heat tea in the microwave for. But, oh well, let's give it a shot. Actually, that could do with a bit more heating, but that is actually a lot better in taste. That you can actually now start to taste a little bit of herb to it, or at least the herby taste. It's coming through. No, that's not a joke for the internet, but still, yeah, that's a little bit more palpable. That is drinkable now. If I put that in the microwave, actually probably for another minute, I'd have thought, that is actually quite a nice drink. Okay, fair enough. Well, in conclusion then, I will finish that off, but I'm going to put that in the microwave for a bit longer. This particular canned herbal tea is nice, providing that you heat it in the microwave in your mug for at least 2.5 minutes, I'd say, on full power. But other than that, don't drink it cold. It is absolutely nasty. It's just a very, very sugary, syrupy, watery drink, and it's just not pleasant at all. But heated, it's not bad at all. Not bad. God knows what the ratio is when it comes to water and sugar, though. So in terms of health, I wouldn't sort of start drinking these instead of your PG Tips or green tea. But It's not bad. It's alright, I suppose. Oh well, Japan, I'm not going to take you out today. I'll take out your can instead.